they have to start pacing. Oh yeah, I didn't even decide how many laps we're doing, honestly. Let's do like what does 150 sound good?
Uh, well, it's supposed to be a 400, right? So like, well, I mean, not actually, but it's a longer one, right? I think
Yeah,
that fits well, yeah.
we'll do 150. The answer cannot be found.
Wait, is this a 2 mile track or a
Actually, we'll do
1.5?
like 135, I think, because I think tire follow up will slow down the lap times.
Well, man, is this a 2 mile track or 135? I mean, sorry, oh my goodness, 2 mile track or one and a half.
This is 1.5.
Okay.
Alright. I think these guys are good to go. Alright. I think stream should be good, but I have to check.
So, is the skybox like stuck like this?
No, it's like starting to set.
Okay.
Alright, oh yeah, the stream resolution's weird. Oh, look. Looks good now. If someone like decides to go this lap, I'm generally gonna murder them. Oh, so my Roblox just exploded. Alright, there we go. Pretty slow pacing, I have to say. Alright, so for this time, well, that's nice. Alright, so let's go through this starting lineup, I guess, really quickly. Aurelio's gonna line up on pole. He was very close to winning this race last time he raced here. Model, kind of a surprise driver up here. Struggled in the nationwide race that we had here, but qualified second. Not so bad pace from Model. Rare is right behind him, and then Karinga, another good pick. I think Ant Karinga definitely could be contenders today. Same with Arpentine. Arpentine knows how to race these cars pretty well, battles pretty well with them. Well, it's the top 5.
Wrap.
Alright, here we go. Oh, Aurelio just gets a crazy jump on them because they all just slept on that restart, and Mono's already out of line. Here they go. Oh, James C spinning in the back, but saves it. He'll down this back straightaway. Aurelio leads into turns 3 and 4. I'm gonna turn myself on. We'll just use that.
IWK joined.
Yeah, I forgot to start my, Oh, wait, no. I think I got it. Hold on, did I get this replay? Yeah, I did. Let's see here. What did we... I don't think we actually got to see the actual wreck, but... You can kind of just see Pumpkin spinning back there. I'm not sure what caused it, but... Yeah. Well... It's our oven. We'll see if there's any takers. I would assume to be Pumpkin because he shredded his tires from spinning, but... Alright, leaders do not go down pit road, but we have a couple takers. And wow, Groot with a very late decision. All the Papyrus cars down into the pits, among many others. Cookies and his teammate, his driver, as well.
It does not say yeah.
So we'll probably be green this time, I would say. Well, Arila once again leading this field. The top threes remain the same, but due to some pitters, some guys from the back have jumped up. Specifically, Rainbow, Model, McConnell, and Green. So we'll see how this plays out with some, I guess you could say, I wouldn't say back markers, but if you're not front runners, starting near the top 5. Some in the top 5. Here we go. Jump that. Well, they're spinning in the back already. So there goes the 12, but he's got it, I think, unless he collects someone else. He's good. One car. We got a battle for second. Another Dodge diving low. Here comes Karinga. They're going to pass Rares into one. He gets it done, but here comes Rares fighting back. This hurts me spinning, but I guess they're just sliding back there a lot.
AMC saying.
Here comes Rainbow. Backs out of it, though. Rainbow still staying up there in the top 4 right now. Pretty impressive, but holding his ground up there. I don't think the new tires are really making too much of a difference right now, mainly because, well, we only did around 4 laps. But Cookies is on those new tires. There is a slight advantage, but definitely not as much as you would see normally. His Model falls back to 6th place. Kinda just rolling around right now. Well, Karinga trying to maybe gain on his teammate coming out of 4, okay, but reaching lap 11 right now. Many just holding their ground currently. A lot of movement, I would say, in the back, but it's sort of just singled out. We had one spinner, which was James C. You can see him up there in the backstretch, very faint. I don't think the stream quality is showing anything, but James C. is yapping, so. Pretty calm so far. We would have ads, but I was too lazy to make an ad segment, so.
You can have driver interviews.
Yeah, true. Mid-race. Oh, Karinga's actually catching up to number 5. Let's see if he makes a move. And they're gaining on James C, this lap car, because, well, he spun, so he's not lap yet, but he's spun, so he's off the pace. And last. Here comes Karinga diving low with his teammate. And he gets it done, he's clear. But now, here comes Barillo fighting back on the inside, gets a little loose, and loose once again off the corner, side by side as they got lap traffic in the way. What is this gonna do? How will this play out?
I'm gonna go to my team DC.
We're gonna get stuck. Oh, there goes Barillo, and oh man, they all wrecked because of that lap car. And up to second is Pumpkin because of that incident. We're gonna look at that replay. Oh my goodness. So this is off of turn 2, but I'm gonna skip ahead. I think it was down kind of into turn 3. Yeah, exactly. You kind of can't really see, but I think James C just goes up the track. And I mean, so, yeah, no, James C just kind of just goes up the track like that. So, I mean, I don't know. No, lap car incident on lap 13. James C will not receive the free pass as a result of that, so he will stay a lap down and end in the back. So pits are open this time by. We'll see who will be the takers this time. I would assume that Karinga will probably maybe take it. I don't know. Did he? I'm not sure if he could. I think he did not hit. Alright, so here we go. Karinga dives low, and we'll see. Will the whole field just follow him down there? It seems like it. See if anyone gets faked out. Doesn't seem like it. Everyone's coming in. It'll be chaotic here on pit road for sure. Let's see how this plays out. Seems pretty good so far. The 54 is kind of out of his box. I don't know, is anyone else out their box? Doesn't seem like it. we're gonna look at that replay. And they're 3 wide off that, and Murillo, I think, barely beat R15 as well, and behind them in that 3 wide pit road exit. Order's basically the same for the most part. I'm gonna look at this replay. I believe the 54 might have just pitted outside of his box, so watch that 54 of AJ up there. I looked away. I wonder if he did. Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like he pitted outside his box, so. Alright, well, ready for another restart. Here we go, down into turn 186, up in second for the first time today. His best running position. A lot of action in the back. They're making lots of passes back there. Actually, I'm not showing the right thing. My apologies for that. We did not miss much, honestly, just yet. Just a little bit of action. Here they go, 3 wide off of that corner. Cookie gets in the wall. There's a bit of contact. Can Aaron save that? He gets ran into by Model. And here comes Rares passing the 86 on the outside. Murillo also battling back up there. There's a lot of action in the back end. Green just sends it up on. Okay. I'm gonna look back at that replay. No, we did not get a clip of it, but I'm very sure I just saw Green just send it in on the bottom. It's gonna get a. I'm gonna look back at the stream actually just to get that replay because I'm pretty sure Green just fucking full sent it. From what I could see. To the outside, also battling back up there. There's a lot of action. Yeah, no, Green just went up the track. Okay. I'm gonna use my notepad just. Car incident. Oh, Rare's diving low. Kind of early to dive low, honestly. honestly. His thing was back in though. So yeah, we have penalty points in this league. If you watch F1, I'm sure you'll know what that is, but if you rack up a certain amount of penalty points, you're going to get suspended, basically, just like how F1 does it, and they expire after a certain amount of time, so typically just a couple of races. It's kind of just meant to manage how these guys are. There's a car in pit road. Get out of that. All right. Really, I'm not sure. I'll have to look back at some other incidents probably after, but it's just. Alright, well, here we go. Restart. And Rares just did not go. And here comes Rue. I just realized Rue's up in third and down to second, it seems. We'll see if we can clear Maria off this corner. Ringa continues to lead. Nothing new there. Down into turn 3. It's Rue on the inside of Karinga now. Trying to get him loose. Sort of gets it done. He goes up the track. Now they're side by side. Down the quick straight. Never mind, I guess I'm just lagging. And Karinga still holding that sort of middle lane. AJ's on that outside, doing pretty well. AJ's a rookie, by the way, just to let you guys know. He's trying to make a name for himself, and he seems to be doing that so far early in this race here at Atlanta. Karinga is starting to pull away, as we've seen the past couple of times. James see, because I think he stopped yapping. I think Merlin just made a mistake there. So now Karinga's pulling away with all this battling going on behind him. He's loving what he's seeing, and we gotta wreck him back. I'm not sure if I even caught that, but I did see the 86 winning. Well, I'm going to look back just before these pit stops actually start here. Yeah, I think my view actually of it just kind of got blocked by my fucking thing up here. So actually, I'm going to move this like... feel like better to keep that there. I'm not sure why I had it up there. Oh yeah, I didn't even show pit stops, my bad. Oh well. Not much really happened, but Murillo's having a slow stop, it seems. So, yeah, temperatures dropped down to 58. I think it was at 63 earlier. So, model out in front of here. Alright. It's pumpkin all the way to the back now. Model's gonna lead this restart, followed by a Papyrus car. R15 GT racer in a lot of endurance leagues, followed by Rainbow, a veteran driver, making his first start in 2 years. What a story for him, is Model's already up the track, getting past. 3 wide off of turn 4, they could spin. Rainbow keeps it going. He did get loose, very loose, and R15 loves what he sees in his mirror right now. As they continue to battle, now Rainbow fights back on the inside. The Papyrus car, the 88. Merlin up the track, and there goes Rainbow. Can he save it? They do. All of them do. They all got loose. And Karinga dives low, gets into the 54. But they keep it going. They haven't spun. Unbelievable. Now Karinga just a little loose off the front bumper of the 88, so that's going to leave room for him to go 3 wide yet again. Down into turn 3 they go. Rare's up to, Karinga around, and so is 88, but they save it, and now Rainbow gets into the 25. They keep it going. No spin, but that's costly for their tires. So now AJ's up to 4th, Murillo's up to 3rd after a pretty long pit stop. He's on the fresh tires, and Rara is up to 2nd. They're 3 wide in the back there. That gets taken care of, and then there goes Rares. Okay, that's a race back. Well, here we go. Down to pit road again. So Pumpkin and Green will stay out. They're going to be 1-2 after that. Pumpkin just pitted, and I'm not sure if Green pitted. I wasn't paying attention, but I'm pretty sure he did. I'd assume so since he's staying out. It'd be an interesting call if he didn't. So nobody's really hitting outside the box. I mean, AJ did it again, but it's whatever. Like, barely. So I think everyone else either had no tires out or just 1 tire. Wow, there's a lot of cars with some destroyed right sides, specifically the guys in the back are typically running in the back. Just from all of that action in the back that happens, you know, these guys are just slow and so here they go off into turn 1. The 86 leading the 25 and the 05 right behind the teammates. And there's a bit of action in the back as well. I'm going to keep an eye on that, but Murillo gets past his teammate, 25 at Karinga. Oh, and Rare is up the track. He saves it. He spins the end off the corner. I don't know what he's doing. He gets it going now. 86 now just trying to hold his ground, but he's definitely on the defensive approach here with Murillo already on his back bumper off the corner. Gets him a little arrow loose, and here he comes. He dives down to the inside of the 86. Pass for the lead right here. Can he get it done? Seems like it. Dodge 1-2 as the 25 gets past the 86. And they're 3 wide in the back there. Let's check this out. 83, the 97, and the 99. Oh my god. Alright. A bit of a slow restart from some of these guys. They kind of got split up a little bit, so it's a little bit more spread out than normal. As 83 goes up the track, the 97 takes advantage. Green's falling back a bit from where he started. Definitely falling back, so you have to see these guys also end up catching up to him and getting past him, as now AJ gets past the 86. Once again, I'm impressed by this 54, and same with the 86, you know, both Toyotas, but they're both rookies, and you know, they're kind of making a name for themselves, as I said before. Really complaining from Ant about Rue. And Mina, also a rookie, he's raced in other leagues, but never raced in this league. Rainbow's raced in this league before, but that was a while back. Apparently, I think there was contact between the... Oh, wow. '97 line, it's fun. Look back at this. Stream good? Yeah, there you go. So James C did wall pop. It wasn't off of this corner, but I think it's entering turn 1. I don't think I saw that, but we did get an angle. I just want to look at... Oh no, I think the 86 got arrow loose from the 25. They just kind of made contact. So... Spit. what that red light indicates. Look back, because we were tracking his speed, so we'll have to see if he's actually speeding. Sometimes it does glitch out at times. And I'm not sure if anyone's really outside the box. Oh, an ant. I mean... Back that replay. Entering the pits, I want to see... I think he actually sped. Like, genuinely, I was not paying attention to his speed. He slowed down, but he still sped. The green will line up in front of those two, which is catching up right now. The two Papyrus cars out front, followed by those two Dodge teammates, same team as well, IVR, so one team versus another in that top four, and then we have Mina up there as well. We'll see if that spurs any chaos. So. Here we go. See, hit the wall back there. I just noticed I'm jittering a little bit. I'm still showing the replay as well because I'm stupid. Green already spun, and then now Mina just spun herself. Ooh. Teammates battling with each other, getting each other loose. Karinga gets past Murillo now due to that, and up the track goes the 05, and here comes Rue as well, another Papyrus car entering the battle, and here comes Karinga. We've seen this before, Karinga on the inside of the leader. This time, I think yet again it's 86, I'm not sure if this happened earlier, but he makes the pass, he's clear, and he makes it off of the exit at least 2 car lengths. Now shorten it just a little bit. Diving low to block Rue from making that pass, and Cookies gets past 83 of R15. He's up to, I believe that's 5th, and now the 86 up the track as well, so he drops down to 4th. Once again, the story is the Dodges are out front, but Rue's trying to spoil the bunch. As he's trying to make the pass to Murillo, will he do it off of this corner? Side by side down the back straightaway. Up 4. Rue gets past him, but Murillo's fighting back yet again, gets blocked, pushes him down the front straightaway. This is what Karinga needs, but I wonder if he's kind of just running it easy right now. And just, oh wow, James C just spun himself back there, that's funny. Murillo's once again side by side with Rue, but I'm not sure if Karinga's running 100% like in terms of speed, pushing the car as hard as possible, but he could be, very well could be. At least now he is. He just gained, or put 5/10ths on these guys. Very fast car indeed, but been out in the lead for so long this race, very dominant. And here comes Cookies, big push to the 88. Not really making a 3-wide move, pretty smart move. And he's going to stay low, wrapping it around that yellow line. And here comes 88, diving low yet again, but blocked once again by that 05. the Dodge is doing anything they can to just remain 1-2. And here comes 88. Down into turn 3. Will he get it done once again off this corner? He's done this before. Just a couple laps ago he did it. He does. Gets past the 05, but how long will it stand? They've been back and forth for so much time. Oh, the 88 up the track now, gets loose from the 05. 05 not having it, but he's trying to rally back on the outside. He does. He gets that run. He gets low. And a big block, though. 05 just shoves him below. Well, story for the 86. He's back with his teammate in 8th. Team 7th and Pumpkin 8th. And, well, AJ, I'm pretty sure something happened. He definitely got spun off the pace right now in 13th, along with, I believe it was James C. He's pitting now. James C's pitting. He will go a lap down. But yeah, we did see James C. spin back there in last. Or like second to last, around there. Riding on board with Cookies. Letting off a little bit down that back straightaway, so we're seeing maybe some fuel saving. Go back to this battle between Murillo and Rue. We're trying to make something happen off of 4 down into 1. Murillo is putting a bit of a gap now. James C's coming back on the track, so this is the first time we're gonna see the speed difference in old tires and new tires, because this will be a big difference, I would say, honestly. It's our 15 coming down pit road. Let's see, James C's up 2 laps down. Slams in the wall. Oh, wow. He lagged, I think. And I believe Murillo is just getting walling the 88 through. So some drivers are trying to get undercuts from what we're seeing. There's another driver pitting as well. That is Cookies. He is 54. Trying to get past the 05. You can look at that replay probably. Kind of off of this corner right here, just got right on the bumper of the 05, but keeps it going, just hits in the wall. It's interesting. So Cookies has pitted. Not seen him coming up pit just yet, but R15, he is on those new tires, and he is pulling away from Corriga, so you can definitely see that difference in undercut. So a caution at this time would just be detrimental to a lot of these guys who are a lap down. But we saw there Green and Mina pitting, as well as Aaron is pitting now, and same model. So some of the Pencil guys pitting. There's Aaron who pits up. So I think James, he was the first to pit, but he was already kind of just in the back there. So it did not make much of a difference in terms of his position, but we're just waiting. I wonder when Karinga's gonna pit. Because Rube hasn't pitted, Murillo has not pitted, Rainbow has not pitted, Rares hasn't pitted, and Aaron just pitted, so it's the top 5 who haven't pitted. And we're just gonna have to see how these undercuts will affect this racing. And our team hit a few laps before Model. This is a battle between them. Model, I would not say has the same pace as R15. However, he is on new tires, so we'll just have to see if he'll actually be able to get by him. Going to the outside, trying to get a run, and he will. It's past R15, so you just see in those few laps, a few lap differential makes a pretty big difference. And we know we're just talking about it a lot, but it may just determine who's going to win. Atlanta shreds tires. And here comes Murillo for a stop. The pole sitter running 4th or 3rd before this. See if anyone else comes down now that he's come down, but yeah, seeing some others. Karinga is coming down. Now that the leaders pit, I would assume everyone else may, but we'll see if anyone else tries to go on a bit of a risky strategy. It appears to be Rainbow's now pitting. Oh, and Rare is up the track. And Rainbow did speed. So Rare spins, but... Okay, race back, because that's just... He's like stuck in the infield now. I heard someone else spinning, I swear. And I think Rainbow did speed as well. I saw him speed. So RFD just stupid. Alright. So, who is a lap down? Alright, who else stayed out? Was it just them? I think it's this one. Alright. So some guy's staying a lap down. Oh wow, so I'm just frozen. Oh, and there's loose in the back there. I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to fix these goddamn cameras, but yeah. They're like 3 wide off that corner. I think they even went 4 wide for a second, but thankfully they did not stay 4 wide. So some of these guys are a lap down because they decided to pit while they were still lap down, so if they stay out next pit cycle, then they will get their lap back. As Murillo is diving low to his teammate. Trying to take the lead. Loose off that corner, but keeps it going. Oh, Rare is up the track in the green. The 3 wide, nearly moving that corner. But Relo and Correa going at it for the lead still. These two teammates are very fast, the fastest cars on the track. That's how it's been nearly all race, honestly. Track position has definitely affected it, but Correa seems to just always be out front, no matter the track position. That he ends up in on these restarts. He always needs to find a way back up there. It's no surprise, though, he did dominate that one race we had at Bristol in the previous week, this week before in ARA. Similar cars. And while it is a short track, just in general, if you're able to dominate a race in these cars, you're probably going to dominate at least some other races. Yeah, Rainbow's a lap down. I'm not sure if he pitted. I'm going to have to check, actually, because I'm really not 100% sure he did, if I'm being honest with you. Check that in a second. Yeah, so Rainbow is and then I think it was the AJ who stayed out. I think we got everyone. So yeah, Rainbow is third. I had just a little difficulty telling who had not pitted. But yeah, they did not pit, so they got that free pass. Bit of battle between teammates down here. We have someone hitting back there. I'm not sure who that is, actually. That is Model with Green, his teammate. It's interesting. I'm not sure why they're hitting. Oh, we got a spinner. That is Rares. Yeah, caution is out. I think Rainbow's just frozen or something. Oh god. So Penske, Pennzoil is 1, 2, 3. Very interesting. And it's just because they pitted right before that caution. They pitted and then caution came out. Pits were closed, but they did not. They entered before the pits closed, so. Okay. So alright, that's good. I think that's how it should be, if I am doing this correctly. Yeah, it should be like that. So I really do not care what lap cars start, obviously. And then I think, did R15 pitted? For whatever reason. If I recall correctly. Yeah, he did. Alright, here we go. Restart. And they stack up. There goes Korea, down below the line. And Green's already up the track and in the wall. And Green just spun himself in front of the field. See you then. goes down the track. Now Marilla's out front. Here comes Aaron. Aaron has not been up front really that much this race, if any at all, but he's leading this field, and they wreck in the back. Now AJ has the lead. That's interesting. So no more lap cars after this. Cycle pit stops. Rares is off. Alright, everyone's in their box, it seems, so far. Nobody's out, I don't think. I don't have it all like that side. Oh, bro. Just got shoved back in the stall. Alright, green this time. AJ's gonna lead this field, but once again we got those two Dodges as usual. Right behind him. Oh, they're already spinning in the back, but he saved it, it seems. And they're loose, they're making contact for the lead down this back straightaway. Off into 3 they go, side by side for the lead between the 54 and the 25. 25 the favorite to win this race, he gets the pass done, but the 05 and 54 make contact. Down the front straightaway. AJ still holds the second position, but will it get taken away? He fights back on the inside of Karenga, but can't really get there, and they're spinning in the back. That's a crash. Oh my god. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 cautions so far. An interesting number. And we're only 81 laps into this. I think that's like a little past halfway. But only by a bit, so we're en route for maybe even 24. Oh, AJ fucked his itself. Oh wow. They'd rather just kill each other. Well, here comes Corinne on the inside of the room. Side by side in the free. And Corinne gets past Rue, but we'll see how he fights back. Potentially a crossover, but doesn't really get the run needed for it. Oh, there goes Rainbow. I'm not even gonna call a caution because, dude, we've had so many. There goes Cookies. Another person spins, I'll call, but. Oh, all spinning him and his teammate. Pretty good battle going here around 5th place. Oh, and Cookie feels up the track. Save it. Yep. Slid it a lot out of that corner, but does keep it going. The top 3 kind of breaking away. They're still really packed up back here. There goes Cookies. Rainbow sped. He's kind of just sitting there, I think. breaks loose off that corner. Here comes Rue and Rares for this battle for second place. .97 sped on pit roads, resulting in a drive-through penalty, black flag, and wow, they are just wrecking each other. So everyone except for Rainbow and Cookie's pit, those two are laps down, so they're just trying to get him back by staying out. Very. Restart. So 97 is a lap down, and he's probably just gonna get past in this first corner, to be honest with you. But he's holding his ground, but he's getting foxed by the 25. They're just plowing each other, honestly. There he goes up the track. 97 is holding it quite well. He's not the leader, but he is in the lead in terms of laps, and wow, they are spinning in the back. That is going to be a race back. Back at the replay. He spun in the back. I think it was the 20 had an incident. Yep. Just spun the 83. just killing each other in the back. That's nice. And here comes Aaron on the inside of AJ. kind of backs out, but it actually sort of works out for him off the exit. He gets a bit of a run. 33. Oh wow, I've just been showing that replay over and over. Sorry, because these guys are pissing me off and stressing me out, and they're just killing me. 54 dives back low. We'll see who gets this lap led. I'm not sure if the 33 has led any laps just yet, but he just won himself, so I don't think he'll be leading any more laps anytime soon. And there goes the 44. Look back at that. Something happened there. And the 54 just got spun. Oh my god. much time was I even showing that replay? Because that pisses me off. On time back there. Oh, that's nice. They're just pushing a fullback. Green just spun himself. What a fucking idiot. And they all just spun. Oh my god, dude. Cannot wait to see that replay. Green literally just spun himself, like self-spun, and then what the fuck happens? He just... Like, genuinely, how do you do that? Alright, green, that's at least like 3 out of 6. Nope, that should be 4 out of 6. literally the worst thing ever. I keep forgetting to switch the fucking replays. Oh my god, what is this? Get this car off the track, it's just staying there. So we'll see what rotate these people are gonna take. Well, here we go. Rue leading this field to Green. Green already on the outside. Here comes the 97 contact. They go 3 wide. Around goes Murillo in front of the pack. And Commander takes the lead.